Right, in this question, we've got probability without replacement. I think the best thing to do is get a tree diagram drawn. So we can either pick red or black, and then on the second pick, either red or black again. And what we're interested in is this root here. And you could even just focus on that, but I'm going to complete the whole tree diagram to try and make it clear what's going on. Now, 1/3 of the cards in the pack are red. So if I do 1/3 times 45, I get 15. I see that there's 15 red cards, and therefore there's going to be 30 black cards. And at this point, it's up to you. You can write 1/3 here for the probability, but I'm going to write 15 out of 45 because then I've got how many there are, because it's going to change the second time around. And this one's going to be 30 over 45. Because what's going to happen on the second pick, along this path, I've picked a red. So there were 15 reds, I've picked one, there's now going to be 14 reds. And there were 45 cards, I picked one, there's now going to be 44. This is the most common error that you sort of see in this kind of question without replacement. Meanwhile, there are still 30 black cards because I haven't picked one of them along this route. There are now 44 cards, so that's what the probability becomes. And you can see these two add to 1, so it's all good. Along this bottom route, there are still 15 red cards because I picked a black card, but now there's 44 cards. So you can see I don't get this symmetry going on when you don't have replacement. And here is going to be 29 black cards because I picked one out of 44. And again, I can see that these two add to 1. And the final answer is then going to be 30 over 45 multiplied, because we're going along the tree diagram, 29 over 44. You could have done this question by writing 2/3 here. That's absolutely fine, but I didn't do that to try and make it more clear for the second branches. Okay, so I'm going to use a fraction button. You don't actually, no, I'm not. You don't need to use a fraction button. You can do 30 divided by 45 times 29 over 44. It's okay to use a fraction button. What I get, and it's simplified it for me, that's okay, 29 over 66.